Do you think this incident will help your case with respect to the ICC?
I don't think so.
No,
No,
not at all.
I don't think so.
Do you think they are capable of bullying the ICC?
Well, the likelihood is that they can also do that. Eh kung the one who complained is being bullied, with more reason, those who want to investigate or conduct an examination would likely be more bullied too.
And you are absolutely determined to continue with your case with China, against China in the ICC?
Yes.
All right.
As I said
What
when I
is the
arrived.
status now?
We have not heard from the prosecutor in The Hague. As I always say, there are more than 10,000 communications they have received, and so they prioritize those communications which they earlier received. Remember, the complaint against the president was filed, I think, 3 years ago. Up to now, it's in the examination stage.
When you pursue this case further, how long do you think it's going to take?
I cannot give a wild guess. Could be years.
May bagong dokumentaryo na nagpakita na naman kung paano itinaboy ng mga Chino ang mga Pinoy sa West Philippine Sea. Kung kaya may inihaing kaso laban sa presidente ng China, sina dating DFA Secretary Albert Del Rosario at dating Ombudsman Conchita Carpio-Morales.
Para sa Malacanang, politically motivated ang isinampang communication or informal complaint.
They may know that China is a member state party. Philippines is not also a state party, so how can ICC assumes jurisdiction?
Pero taliwas dito ang paniniwala ni Attorney Batong Bakal.
Sir, bilang eksperto po sa maritime dispute sa West Philippine Sea, ano yung tingin nyo dun sa informal complaint na final ni former Ombudsman Morales and former Secretary Del Rosario against Chinese President Xi Jinping and other officials of China?
This complaint is actually a good way to, number one, keep the arbitration decision alive in the minds of the people. It keep shining a light on one of the most important aspects of the West Philippine Sea dispute, which is the taking by China of our resources from our own exclusive economic zone and continental shelf. And third, it's also a good way to call the attention of the world to the fact that China continues to ignore our rights to our own resources.
Makaapekto kaya sa informal complaint na ito ang ginawang pagharang kay Morales sa Hong Kong International Airport noong May 21?
I don't think so because it happened after the complaint was filed and it's not directly related to the offenses complained of. No? So magkaibang issue talaga yan.
You've been with the Supreme Court. How many years does it take for a Supreme Court case? The Philippine Supreme Court. No, honest to God, I mean...
Well, under the Constitution, the Supreme Court should decide a case within 2 years after the case is submitted for decision. In other words, if the case is not yet submitted for decision, even if it takes 10 years for the case to pen in the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court is not obliged to decide the case.
Diyos ko, it is said by many quarters now that the Supreme Court is no longer independent. Do you agree with that view?
That's a categorical question. You asked me to tell you if I believe yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Who do you think is responsible for this? Is it the president or is it the justices themselves who have, did the president twist arms or did the justices themselves
I don't
just
believe so.
follow?
I don't believe that the president twists their arms.
What then?
Well, that is the individual belief or position of each justice.
What do you think of the legislative?
Yeah, hawak niya lahat. Allies niya.
Wala na.
Yeah, no independence.
All right. Do you think that the Philippines is defending its rights in the West Philippine Sea or not?
According to them, they are defending it. But they said they are not in a hurry to carry out the arbitral decision that it is the Philippines which has the rightful claim
Okay.
to this.
Do you agree with that policy that they have all the time in the world?
I don't.
All right. Why?
there's already an arbitral ruling. But of course, it is a well-known fact that the tribunal has no implementing arm, and therefore they cannot implement it. But, Committee among Nations, you should at least carry out your obligation as a member of the United Nations. Sorry.
UNCLOS.
Yes, UNCLOS. All right.
All right.